Hey guys, welcome to chapter 1 of Mario Danganronpa, or marioronpa. I believe it was it's marioronpa. I did the prologue of this, I believe, a day ago. I think. Might have been... Hold on, let me actually check. 'Cause I don't check these things. I don't check how long ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Yeah. And I mentioned, I'd do these chapters. And keep in mind, these are probably going to be long. So these are probably going to be like hour-long videos. So wish me luck. I'm probably going to be drinking a bit of some water, because my throat is garbage right now. But, alright. Let's just begin reading. Attention all. It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I know, great players. Of course it wasn't a dream. This is real. And I'm actually a player in this morbid game. Well, I better head to the main grounds to see what everyone else is up to. Ah, Mario! It's good to see you. Gino, Luigi, and I were just about to hold an investigation to see if Dementio messed with anything in the castle. Care to join? I'm gonna say this, and I'm only saying this out of bias alone. I hope she dies. Like, badly. But something tells me she's not. Sure thing. We made our way around the castle. We stopped at a large red door with a star painted on it. It's more of a brown color, but I won't judge. I don't recall where this led. Me neither. And it doesn't have a knob, so we can't get in anyway. Oh, all you have to do is walk closer to it. It's automatic. Of course it is. I stepped into this from the door. However, nothing had happened. Wouldn't be Princess Preacher for an idiot. That's odd. Maybe Dementio locked it for some reason. Most likely, but why? Hey Toad, what are you doing? Trying to get this stupid door open. The damn thing won't budge. I don't think we can access that area yet. Well, I tried as hard as I could. Sorry, Princess. It's quite alright. We continued the search and found some other people doing the same. I see the paintings are still intact. I completely forgot she was here. I heard from a source that the paintings in this castle can lead to other places. Is that true? I think that's a reference to Mario 64. Okay, seriously, who is this? Where is she from? I am genuinely, who is this? I have no idea who this is. I am decent at recognizing, more obscure Mario characters. But, I, for the life of me, have no idea who this is. Beats me. I don't want to test that, though. What if they still do? I'm alone with no way of escape. Yeah, I agree. But I think they're just for show now. Well, I assume Dementio wouldn't really mess with the paintings. So how about we try downstairs? We made our way to where we all first met and tried the entrance to the backyard. Good luck with that. I already gave it all my strength and got nothing. Well, this door is met my wrath of the king of the Koopa King. Hold on, let me read that because. Well, this door hasn't met the wrath of the Koopa King. Bowser charged at the door full force. The only thing he got from this was probably a headache because the door didn't move an inch. Ow. Where did that door lead? Where did that door lead anyway? The backyard. I mean, I guess that's... You know what, I'm pretty sure he, blocked the back door so that they wouldn't escape, so... Since all was done in this room, we headed back to the main grounds. Man, I can't even teleport out of here! The magic from my wand has completely been drained! Well, that makes sense, honestly. Because, an initial thought I had was, what's stopping Kamek from just using his magic and teleporting out there? Of course, Dementio just went, no, stop yourself, you know? As with mine, he really went all out to make sure the only way to leave was was to comply with his rules. Yeah, I'm questioning how Rosalina even got here. I guess, but yeah, I'm not sure. So we now know that only the first floor is accessible for the time being. Also, there's an increase in security. Everything else is as normal as ever. Smug. So, now what do we do? I suggest since we can't find a method of escape, we just converse with each other. It's more difficult to kill a person you've grown attached to. Yes, that definitely goes well in Danganronpa's games or fan games. Ding dong, bing bong, or not. Well, was everyone as joyful as a young child? I almost said you on today. Anyway, the dark hours approach. May a pleasant dreams follow you all. Well, I guess that gives us only one thing to do. Yeah, find out why you got picked of all people. I'm kidding, but I seriously still don't know who that is. Alright, guys, see you all tomorrow. Not if someone kills you, that is. Hey, shut it! I made my way to my assigned room and slept the night away without much problem. The sun peers from the night like a nervous kid in a school play. Wake up, everyone! I must present something to you all. This meeting is mandatory. Very little will result in death. I mean, he was yeah. Something tells me this is where the motive's gonna come in. In a rush, I got off my bed and made my way to the main grounds. You should really learn to wake up early, Mario. I like my sleep, okay? Anyway, did Dementio say he had something for us? And so I arrived, like an unseen dodgeball in an echoing gymnasium. I sure did, Mario. Okay. It's been in almost 3 days. I'm seeing no one even trying. I thought I had the perfect setup. Pressuring a atmosphere, but I was missing the most important ingredient: motivation. I would have thought a beefcake over there, or would for sure try and kill someone. I mean, yeah, most people probably would. In my opinion, Bowser's not exactly the type of guy to just kill somebody. I mean, sure, he'd try to burn you to a crisp, but I'm not sure if killing would be an option he'd think of. You little rat! If you want murder, you'll be the first victim! If that's a threat, I'll have... You know, violence against me is in strict violation of the rules. So watch your punches, or else you'll get the axe. Anyway, time for your first motive. You're giving us more reasons to kill? Exactly, Space Queen! This motive gives the surviving black and the choice to escape with the person of their choice. I'm sure most of you are good friends, but who's your favorite, I ponder? Who are you willing to sacrifice to leave with your greatest ally? Oh, I can't wait. Excitement flows throughout my soul. Or lack thereof. Right, Luigi would be definitely the one to be the most apprehensive or scared of Dementio, since he did technically control him. Spoilers to nobody who's played Super Paper Mario. That's all from me, so ciao! I am surprised I said that right. Dementio vanished without a trace. Oh boy, I'm sure someone here wants to leave with someone. Hey, I'm sure no one will succumb. We can't play Dementio's morbid game. The rest of the day went on as normal. I spent some free time with Luigi and Peach. Toad hung out as well. I heard the night announcement and went to bed. As well, all was well until I woke up. Great. Right. Here it goes. To the sound of screaming. Ah! Okay. Didn't expect to get to the victim early, but... Okay. I rushed out of bed and made my way to where the screaming was coming from. I'm hearing it from the kitchen. That is a very popular killing area. Peach, are you alright? Oh, come on! Alright, it's the random Koopa chick. Whatever. I just heard Peach, and I thought, oh my god, are they actually killing Peach off so early? No, they didn't. Of course. I think I did predict, this character dying, though. Also, at least I can find some happiness. Whoa! Oh no! What's going on? Yeah! Ding dong, bing bong. Okay, so we can deduce that Kamek isn't a killer, since I don't think the announcement starts with anybody else, with one person and the killer in the same area. So, ladies and gentlemen, a body has been discovered. I will give you all time to rest before an investigation is held. After that, the main attraction awaits you all. Did he say body? Oh my god! Could it be that? One of us decided to take some initiative. No, One of us can't be a killer. Alright, everyone, calm down. Dementio said we could investigate in the morning. Or whatever is left of it, because it's 6:15 a.m. Alright, we'll finish off our sleep and hold an investigation soon after. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised it's the random Koopa girl. Cause she's just such a whatever character. Nobody I didn't even know. I'm pretty sure people who, yeah, whatever. We left the kitchen to think about the situation at hand, or get our remaining minutes of sleep. After what I felt like only seconds, I heard the monitor turn on. The sun has risen! It is now 7 a.m. Let's give it our all today. However, don't forget the event. Eventually, we all woke up and headed to the kitchen, where we would soon begin our search. Alright, I'm sure you're all aware of what we have to do today, unfortunately. Ah yes, the main attraction. There was a bit of a typo there. Draws closer every second. I'd like to present you all with the Dementio file. It provides all the needed information to unmask the blackened. Aren't I a nice guy? If you were nice, you wouldn't have put us here in the first place. I just realized Nastasia has not said a freaking thing since prologue. I'm pretty sure there were a good few characters who have said nothing in this chapter. But I digress. It was a rhetorical question. Ciao, and happy investigating. Well, nowhere to go but up, am I right? Alright, let's find this culprit and, wait, what happens when we find a killer after the trial? Hey, Dementio! You rang, Pinocchio? You know, I'm surprised there wasn't a Pinocchio joke with Gino sooner. What happens if the killer is exposed during the trial? My, I forgot to mention. If the blackened is voted guilty by a majority vote, an exciting punishment awaits them. Before anyone asks, punishment is another term of an execution. Most astonishing. Well, on the other side of the coin, if the majority votes Zoran, the victorious killer is allowed to leave, while your deaths take their place. Exciting, is it not? We all die if we get it wrong? Now we really can't afford to screw this up. Alright, everyone. The investigation for the murder of Kylie Koopa starts now. Friggin' acting like you're the main character. Mario's the main character. It's sad to say I was expecting this to happen. However, we must find this killer. Our lives depend on it. Let's go. He said the thing! Mario finally said the thing! Well, before we start, I really wish the fry hide was bigger. Freed? I can barely get my hand in there. I wanted some brain food, but I found on this tablecloth instead. In fact, all the containers are gone. Oh, it's supposed to say fridge. I'm an idiot. Alright. Now, who would put a tablecloth in a fridge? That's definitely important. Whoa! I found the answer! There's blood on this thing! Okay, so maybe the killer used it to block blood? However, why dispose of it in there? We're guaranteed to find it. I think it's a ruse. I think the cloth is actually has the killer's blood, and they used it to throw off the main cast. And before anybody in the comments goes, "Oh, that's not true," and spewed out that this is actually what happened. This is Danganronpa. I'm most likely gonna get this wrong. But the main appeal of these Danganronpa things is making speculations, and half the time there's a chance of them being right or wrong. So don't get on my head about this. A real terrible choice on that, but maybe let's start with the body itself. Jeez, we barely got to know this character. Alright, so what we can see is that Kylie has several bandages wrapped around some wounds. Which is quite strange. Perhaps she tried to aid herself before her death? Let's see what's under those bandages. Yeah, they're stab wounds, alright. But there's one thing wrong. What's wrong? Shouldn't they just be regular scars under there? The wounds on her bandages are circular. Kind of like a bullet. Well, that's odd. Yeah, it sure is. However, don't you have the ability of firepower, Gino? Yes, of course I do. Hey guys, Kylie's body is wet with not only blood, but regular water as well. Hey, that explains the empty cup on the floor. Well, I think we're getting somewhere. Can't celebrate yet, Daisy. We have more evidence to find. There you are! I was wondering where you were all chapter. Everyone, I have found drops of blood on the floor. They lead to one of the paintings. Sheesh. We made our way out of the kitchen, and I noticed the drops as well. That should have been our first topic. Well, I mean, hey, sometimes Danganronpa leads to tangents. Alright, let's head in! Ah, is that a name written in blood? Mimi's name, to be exact. Why is it written here? Not in the kitchen where Kylie died. Okay, I think they're trying to pull a reverse Leon. Cause like Leon did the same thing. Well, Sayaka did the same thing and wrote Leon's name backwards. But seeing as it's not like written backwards, or it's just like not, or it's just her name written, I don't think Mimi's the killer. But I do think we should take that into account. That's what they're not trying to figure out. Alright, the rest of us finished investigation in the kitchen. What's up in here? Huh? Is that my name in blood? Ha ha! What a pitiful attempt to frame little poor. What a pitiful attempt to frame poor little me. You think you're being framed? Duh! Why would that stupid culprit write my name here? Maybe the killer dragged Kylie from here to the kitchen? That would be pointless and just a waste of time. Hey, next to that tablecloth we found earlier, I found the fabric just laying out on its own. It doesn't feel the same as the cloth, though. Also on the ground, there's some developed photos on that painting. I think Kylie took these, but why? Of that painting, alright. Ding dong, bing bong! It's arrived. It's finally time! I am as excited as a young child on the dawn of Christmas! Please make your way to the red door emblemed with a golden star. So that's why it doesn't open. Well, here goes nothing. We arrived at the gate, which opened quite dramatically. We stepped inside to find the entrance of an elevator. Well, this is new. Huh? I think I just heard the elevator come up. Well, let's go. We have a killer to execute. One by one, we enter the cramped elevator. Once everyone was inside, it made its descent. You guys can't believe that someone in this elevator is a murderer, right? Yeah, some of us are good people. We'd never stoop down to murder. In this situation, no one is a good person. Kill to survive. And that's the rules. It was a matter of time until someone betrayed. The rest of the ride was silent. After what felt like an eternity, the elevator stopped. The courtroom was now visible. And so the players arrive, like hopeless mice in a maze of discussions. Looks like everyone has made it. Excellent. Some skippers are also punished. So, are we ready to begin debate? Okay, I'm beginning to realize she has literally only been in 2 frames. And no, the elevator scene doesn't count, since A, all we saw were silhouettes, and B, she didn't speak a thing. So, God. Yeah, here goes nothing. Now, before we begin, allow me to provide some brief guidelines. You all discuss and argue over who the blackened is. In the end, a vote will be held. A correct majority earns the reward of watching the blackened receive justice for their crime. Choose poorly, however, and you all will taste the agony of death. While the killer, once again, breathes free air. Let the nerve-wracking discussion begin. So where do we begin? Knowing where to start is half the battle. I believe I know where to start. Isn't that right, Gino? Mario, are you accusing me? Unfortunately, I have to. When Bowser examined the stab wounds on Kylie's body, they happened to be circular, akin to a bullet. I believe you admitted you have access to firepower. Do you not? Yes. My arm can shift to a gun at will, but I need you to remember something. The Dimensional file clearly states that the cause of death was a stabbing. If I were the culprit, the cause of death would be a gunshot, would it not? He's got a point. I can also back up that if Gina were the killer, we all would have heard the sound of gunfire. She's got a point. Ooh, whoops. Sorry, Gino. Okay, so now, where do we start? We essentially got nowhere. How about the bandages themselves? Kylie was never seen with them on when we started this game. But that's simple. Before she died, she put them up to stop up the blood loss before the killer finished them off. What about the large slash on her front? That would seem to be the biggest one. Wouldn't she tend to that one first to avoid death? Yeah, she would. Why only cover the minor wounds? I don't know why the big slash wasn't cared for her first, but I think that a cup of water wasn't poured on her to help with the blood. Perhaps the reason for that large slash was that was the killer's final blow. When Kylie was aiding herself, the killer went in and did the damage. You know, that's a bold statement coming from the killer herself. Alright then, crime wizard. Show me how I killed Kylie. Well, for starters, after you attacked Kylie in the painting room, before she died, she wrote your name with your knowledge. After that, you dragged her body to the kitchen to make it look like she aided herself before you gave her the final blow. How about that? Alright, aren't wizards supposed to be smart? First of all, the blood in the main grounds are drops, not drag marks. If I were the killer, I would know if she wrote my name. It's odd to say, hey, but I believe Mimi is innocent. What? How? Explain yourself. Think about this. Mimi for sure would have known if Kylie wrote her name and erased it entirely. So I believe it was a forged message from the real killer. Also, Kamek, the wounds under the bandages are circular shaped, right? What are you getting at? You and Rosalina have access to wands, correct? I didn't even think about that. Yes, I may recall that Kamek and I were discussing that the magic stored within our wands were completely drained. So you're saying one of your wands was used as the weapon? Well, I checked those wounds, and for sure they were thick. The diameter of the end of my wand is quite small, as you see. I'm sure a little harm would come to Kylie if this was used. So that must mean... Kamek, is there something you want to tell us? What? What? No! I'm not the killer! I swear! Then why don't you prove it? Panic and denial isn't gonna get you anywhere. Or you could just admit it and save us the trouble. I'm fine. Yeah, I did it. I killed Kylie. I just wanted to escape with Lord Bowser. and had to be sacrificed. Wait a minute. Why are they explaining it so early? Okay, Kamek can't be the killer. So my plan was that around 4 a.m. I heard camera flashes. I went to go check it out, and because I couldn't sleep, I saw Kylie taking those pictures we found in that room. Saw my chance, so I used my wand and beat and stab her. I forged my message and left. I assumed Kylie survived and aided her wounds in the kitchen. Unfortunately for her, she died in the process. I'm sorry, Bowser. I knew I should have planned something with you. What a touching ending. It's a shame we gotta vote for you now. Should we really vote for Kamek? His story makes sense, but there's just one thing wrong. Not yet. What? Kamek confessed the deed. There's no more to discuss. Damn it! Actually, if what Kamek said is true, he's the killer. Why was the time of death at 6 a.m.? It started at 4 a.m. The whole process would take an hour at most. It's near impossible for Kamek to be the killer. But we'll actually have a point. Thank you, Mario. So, does this mean we're back to square one? We did lose a bit of progress, but the slate isn't clean. To figure out who went down and to kill Kylie, let's discuss the people who went down after the body discovery announcement. That's right. So first off was me who discovered the body first, after I heard a ruckus down there. It was dark, so I didn't see the blood drops when I walked into the kitchen. There she was. I was the second to see her. Then it was me. After Kamek arrived, Dementio's announcement went off. I completely forgot that Princess Peach was even there, honestly. Yes, my body discovery announcement. After 3 people, excluding the killer, discovered that one of her players have died, I let the others know it's time to investigate. Kamek, Mario, and I must have been the people to trigger it. That would also prove Kamek's innocence, since the announcements play is when they find a body, not including the killer. Because as the people that showed up after the announcement were Peach, Mario, Kamek, me, Toad, Daisy, Mimi, Goombella. The people that never showed up. This body discovery stuff is new to me since I'm a really heavy sleeper. Okay, so as for the people that didn't show up, Bowser, Waluigi, Nastasia, Radio, Gino, Pauline, and Rosalina. Well, we for sure know that Nastasia didn't show up because she didn't show up for most of this chapter. But I digress. Now, out of those people, who's the most likely culprit? If I were to guess, I'd say Bowser's pretty likely. Excuse me? Why am I being accused? I bet you and Kamek actually planned something. I mean, why did Kamek just blow off about the news of his innocence so easily? Pauline, think about this. Bowser can't be the culprit for one reason. Right, because in the kitchen, Bowser has nowhere to hide. Yeah, I could have snuck out either way. Peach would have caught me red-handed if I did. Blah! Now you see, Kamek and I had no confrontation about a murder plan, and there was nowhere for me to hide without being noticed by anyone. Bowser ain't the killer. Okay, cool. But now what? I believe there's another piece of evidence that could narrow our list of suspects. If you have something in Gumbella, please share with us. During the investigation, I was examining that piece of fabric that was in the fridge along with the tablecloth. It turns out that the fabric belongs to a glove. What? A glove? Gumbella, do you know who the glove belongs to? I figure it's the killer, but the identity of the glove's owner is still a mystery. I'm sorry. No, it's alright. I'm sure we can figure this out. Perhaps I have a theory. We noticed that Kylie's camera was smashed when we found her. The killer must have destroyed it and ripped their glove in the process. The remaining pieces of the camera were sharp. For the people that never showed up, please present your gloves. Oh. Okay. See? No damage. It's here. Hey, I don't have any rips or tears either. Hey, Dementio. We're all provided with spare clothes, right? Would this include gloves? Why, yes, of course. Everyone is provided one spare outfit, while the other one is washed. Wario and Waluigi, at least one of your pairs would show damage. Would you go and get them for us? Just so we are clear, I lost mine isn't an excuse. Mine should be in my closet. Can I leave the courtroom and get mine and get them? No need. With my magic, your extra pair can be summoned with just the snap of my fingers. I'm sure your gloves don't have any damage. Right, Wario? Yeah! Mine don't have any sort of damage. Then show us. Well, alright, fine. My extra pair has a rip, but that's because I was... You know what? This glove theory is a bunch of bullcrap. I refuse to accept it. Show me some real proof. You want evidence? I got it. The fridge mentioned at the start of the investigation. You're the only one short enough in height to fit inside. Waluigi is too tall. You're barking up the wrong tree. Back off! You're guilty, Wario. To prove this, I'm going to go over the case from start to finish. Wario, please. Let's go over this from the start, from where it started. At 4 a.m., Kamek was awakened by the sound of camera flashes and clicks, which caused him to leave his room to see what was going on. Kamek tracked where the noise was coming from. What he learned was that Kylie was taking pictures in the room of one of the paintings. Kamek saw his chance. He approached the unsuspecting Kylie and used his own wand to beat and stab her with great force. The wand pierced through her skin. The shock only knocked her out. Thinking she was dead, Kamek forged a name on the floor, then left the room. That could have been it, but Kylie survived. The real killer hadn't just noticed Kylie's injury. He helped her out by taking her to the kitchen. Bandages and cups were used to aid Kamek's attack. Once Kylie was tended, it was already over for her. Honestly, I kind of predicted that Wario would be the killer in the first episode. The killer destroyed Kylie's camera in fear of photographic evidence, which alerted Peach. The killer heard someone approach, quickly finished her off. They did this with the tablecloth and kitchen knife. Once Kylie was dead, there was only one place to hide without being seen by us. The fridge only they could access it because of his small height. There he waited, unknowing that a piece of his glove tore off in the process. Once all of us discovered the body and left, the killer exited the fridge, leaving behind the tablecloth and glove fabric. Thanks to Goombella, we figured out how it was a glove in the first place. So who was the owner of said glove? That's you! Wario, the ultimate thief! You're the murderer of Kylie! That's the whole story. Am I wrong, Wario? No. Everything you just said was correct. I'm the filthy blackened. Wario, why? Just vote for me, so I can die in peace. Are you sure? Have we truly reached the right culprit? Only one way to find out. I'm sorry, Waluigi. Well, I kind of predicted this, but it's still surprising. My! You junior detectives have cracked the case. The blackened responsible for Kylie Koopa's death was none other than Wario. My congrats to you all. Wario, why? You didn't have to kill her. It's just the desperation was too strong. When I saw Kylie all beat up like that, all I envisioned was a life of paradise with you, Waluigi. We could be free from this hell, and you and I would go on to become the richest men alive. If the motive was anything else, I wouldn't have done it. Well, We could have planned something after Kamek's attack. Why? I wish I could give you an answer. I just lost faith. I was afraid. And I wanted to leave. You just saw your chance and went for it. That's the Wario I always knew. Yeah. Everything all said and done? Great. So, now, it's time for the final act. The punishment phase awaits you, Wario. So I guess this is goodbye to everyone. But mostly you, Waluigi. Now then, a grand performance starring Wario, the ultimate thief, is about to begin. Ladies, gentlemen, let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! Please, take me instead! That's a new touch. Ooh, okay. This sent Waluigi down his villain arc. Marioronpa. Wario! Oh my. Wario bids his life farewell, as if that's the last coin he owes. No. Do you not have any remorse for us? Kylie was friendly. And I know Wario is no saint, but he didn't deserve to die. Well, it's Wario's fault he ended up like this. It's what Dementio wants. You guys are just adding fuel to the fire. I can't take this anymore. I'm going to bed. Yes, you all deserve some rest. After a long, hard day of sleuthing. One by one, we all exited the courtroom and headed to our dorms. This twisted game was only just getting started. 14 remain. Well, that is the end of Chapter 1. I gotta say, I kind of predicted this happening. I am kind of disappointed they actually went with my prediction. But it was overall a pretty good chapter. Did feel like certain characters were just kind of in the background, though. Like, jeez, I feel like Anastasia barely got any bits of dialogue. But I digress. Come back for part 2. Chapter 2. Probably make it. So yeah.